Test, test. Hello, hello, everybody. 1 second. And boom. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Morning, evening, noon, or night, or Monday. I don't know what time zones are anymore. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to the Sunday Brew stream, everyone. Let me just double check that we are good on the socials and everything. So Tomer, you know, you and I are best friends, so just between you and me, who's taking your sling on Commander Clash? My spot, you mean? I think we're going to be probably, you know what? We'll probably announce it on the Wednesday stream. Because we're doing Commander Clash Live, which is like the last hurrah, kind of in between seasons. So that would probably be the most appropriate time to maybe drop the bombshell on who's going to be taking my spot. 2 a.m. in the morning here in the Philippines. Well, thanks for joining that early in the morning, Paul. Doing fine, just saw your DM. Sweet. Yeah, thanks for reaching out, Adam. Hey, Alex. Hey, Anton. Hey, King Dataman. Hey, everyone. I'm glad you like the thumbnail, Bobby. Adriano does great work. All right. So today, we got a pretty chill Backseat Brew stream. We're not gonna have too many crazy options or anything. I kind of decided what I wanted to brew. But I'm going to need your help to figure out the budget and all that stuff. All the nitty-gritty details and actually building it. So for those who don't know, this Wednesday stream, which is going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, just same starting time as now, on Wednesday, we're going to be doing a Commander Clash live stream. It's going to be the full Season 10 Commander Clash crew getting together to play on stream live. So unlike the premieres, which we record and we edit and we post every Friday, and then we chat with you all when it shows for the first time, this will actually be a game that we're playing live. So you're going to see just the raw footage, obviously, and you get to interact with us at real time. So it's going to be a little bit different. So the season finale happened. Season 10 finale already aired on Friday, and this is going to be just kind of just like an in-betweener that we like to do. We like doing a Commander Clash live in between seasons, and we'll probably do a podcast showcasing the stats of Season 10 as well, to kind of like tide people over for the next 2 weeks. I want to say 2 weeks until we have Season 11 starting. So yeah, that's the plan. So what we're doing here today is the theme of Commander Clash Live is going to be AFR week, because we haven't had a week to showcase the new Adventures in the Forgotten Realms commanders yet. So we're going to be picking just AFR commanders, and unfortunately that also means we can't run any of the commander cards, Adventures in the Forgotten Realms commander cards, aka AFC cards. Because they're not available online, and we don't have any sort of ETA on when they will be available online. So all the online cards, all the commander cards, are not available to us, unfortunately. It's no Prosper, no Karazakar, no Wolfgar, none of those are available to us. Maybe someday we will have access to them, and we'll showcase them in the future. But for now, we're just sticking to the standard set. And in the past, I've actually already ran Oswald Fiddlebender. He actually was chosen as the Backseat Brew from last week. So we built the deck together, and then we ran it on Wednesday. And wow, is Oswald incredibly powerful and a ton of fun. Very much like a very dedicated combo deck, and pulls it off very well in unexpected ways, I would say. And we've also played Volo Guide to Monsters. We also built Volo, that was 2 weeks ago. Volo was chosen. We built a Volo deck, and we played it on the Wednesday stream 2 weeks ago. That was a ton of fun too. Some good stuff as usual. And this time, we're going to be choosing something else. And most of them, I'll be honest, most of these options, as commanders at least, don't excite me too much. I like a lot of them as part of the 99, but like getting into the nitty gritty of like choosing a commander out of these, there's one in particular that I'm really excited for, and I'll reveal that in 2 seconds. $100 to $150 budget vote. Okay, yeah, that's one of the things I'm going to be asking for a vote for is what the budget's going to be. Uyo plus Eternal Dominion. Pretend you thought it was from AFR. I don't know how many times I can pull that trick off. I gotta be careful with it. Hey, I had a fun shirt idea you should do for Commander. I just learned about the interaction between Opalescence and Out of Time with looking up. Oh, that could be kind of cool, yeah. You turn all the enchantments into creatures, and you can phase out of time plus all the enchantments as well. That's kind of cool. I like that. So they're like perma phased out, I guess. I'm working on Orcus Demons deck for my daughter. Oh, that could be sweet. I like that. Asmodeus or Grazilux. This is interesting because I had one in mind, but it seems like chat has at least a few that are interesting. Even Death no more commander attacks. Okay, maybe I had it a little bit wrong. Maybe there are more interesting stuff here. Cherix the Raging Isle is not from AFR. Acerec Mono Black Dungeon Loop. Kalane is sick. Foul phasing works commander. It gets exiled out of time. Don't shift zones. Yeah, phasing is an interesting way of dealing with commanders. It's kind of like the old school tuck rule, where like you don't change zones, so you keep them phased out forever. So like even something like vanishing is incredibly annoying if you have a deck dedicated to a commander and you put vanishing on them, and then you just phase them out on every single upkeep of theirs. Very annoying for double blue. All right, I guess since folks have some opinions on other sweet commanders, I'll go over the ones that I thought were really interesting. Or I'll go over the one that I thought was really interesting, but I'm willing to listen to other pitches from you all. Will you still be doing streams even though you will not be on the next season of Commander Clash? Yes, Christian. So just to clarify for everybody, season finale happened, and for the first time in 10 seasons, I am taking a break. Everybody has stepped out of a Commander Clash season at least once. That includes like Seth, Richard, Krim, and I guess all previous guests, I suppose, as well. I have never done so. And for season 11, I will be stepping out for one season. I fully intend to return. And I'm not fired or anything. The podcast, everything else I do content-wise, will not be affected in the slightest. I'm still hosting the podcast. I'm still doing Commander content. I'm still running the YouTube channel here. I'm still streaming bi-weekly. We're going to still have shorts out and deck techs and deck upgrades and budget decks and all that good stuff and whatever else I come up with. It's just that I'm going to be sitting out for one season. That really is it. But I did notice there was a lot of comments were like, "Oh no, is he gone forever?" So just to clarify, nothing else I do content-wise will be affected. not fired, not nothing. So that's all it is. That's all it is. We wanted to do. We like doing something different for each season. Usually that means rotating out a guest, and I have been on for 10 seasons straight. And I figured it was time to switch it up for a little bit. Seth guested a lot during his break. Yeah, I mean, if there's ever an opportunity for me to pop in as a guest slot, I mean, I work full-time at MTG Goldfish, so odds are pretty good that if somebody can't make it for our scheduled recording, I'll pop in and cover it, no problem. But yes, I saw a lot of really sweet comments on the YouTube channel, and people emailed me, and people DM'd me, and it was honestly incredibly touching. I really appreciate all the support. I was kind of worried, honestly, when the YouTube thing went up. I thought maybe there would be a lot of like harsh comments or something like, finally we got rid of Tomer or something like that. But honestly, there was like none of that. Like literally, I didn't see a single one. And it was really touching. It was really nice. Everybody was just like wishing me a nice break, and you know, just being appreciative, and it really touched me. It really humbled me. It was really, I really appreciate all the kind words, honestly. So yeah, that's it. Kitson, hi Tomer, please enjoy your break from Commander Clash. I love you, but deserve a rest from that much content. So excited for all your streams and podcasts. Well, I hopefully, not being on Commander Clash will mean I get even more content out every single week. So that is the plan. Will there be an article about the upgrade of your personal deck soon? Yes. I held off on Modern Horizons 2 because there weren't a lot of upgrades. Like I started writing the article, and there wasn't much that I changed my deck. So I was like, this is not worth an article if I'm just gonna like list out all my decks, copy paste, and be like no changes across the board. But with AFR, I actually have a bunch of AFR cards that I just picked up from my LGS, literally on my desk. Not all of them are going to go into my decks, but some of them obviously will, and some of them were just like options. Like I thought maybe you know, maybe I put them in and try them out at the very least. Remember, got 5 people who I don't think they arrive, but I'd definitely be sad. What commander have we already done? Volo? We've done Volo, we've done Oswald. Does MTG Goldfish have a Discord? Yes, MTG Goldfish does have an official Discord. Let me get you a quick link. Wait, how do I even link? No, you don't need to link it that way. Is there an easy way to link it? Server settings? I don't know. I just have the invite button for the thing. But yeah, we have an MTG Goldfish Discord. There. Thanks, Baron. We recommend trying to pull off Inferno of the Dire Mounds. Trying to pull 20 extra damage out of nowhere seems like heck of a drop the mic and walk away. Cauldron Complete should be on everyone's deck list next season. Seriously, game. I'll have for the article. Thank you for all your amazing time. Thank you. Who are we building, boys? All right. So okay. So to be frank, when I started the stream, before I heard any feedback from you all, I thought the one that I was going to slam dunk is Delina Wild Mage. Delina seems like incredibly powerful, like a very, very powerful mono red commander that has a little element of randomness, which I also appreciate. I like dice rolling, so having a powerful effect that can become even stronger just on an off chance is really exciting to me. So Delina, I think, out of the new commanders from AFR, is probably one of the strongest whenever Delina attacks, you choose target creature you control, then you roll a d20, and you make a tapped and attacking token. There's a copy of that creature, except it's not legendary, and you exile it at end of combat, which means it actually works with legendary creatures. Oftentimes, when you make like copies of creatures, like in red and whatnot, you can't target legendary creatures, and Delina actually lets you target legendary creatures, so opens up the doors for more copy shenanigans. And then if you roll a 15 or 20 instead, so what's that? That's 20% chance. You create one of those tokens, and then you roll again. So if you're feeling very lucky, sometimes you make one copy, but sometimes you make 2 or even more copies. The fun reroll fairy thing is not in her colors though. Yes, the fairy one that lets you reroll is not, but the barbarian class is. So the barbarian class says if you would roll 1 or more dice, instead roll that many dice plus 1, ignore the lowest roll. So it doubles your chances of hitting a 15 or 20. So if a 15 or 20 is a 20% chance and you're doubling it, I'm actually not quite sure how much of a chance that is that you'll get a 15 or 20. Because I know it's not just like 40%, right? My brain was gonna do double, but 25% chance it increases by 5. Oh, is it? Oh, sorry, it's a 25% chance because it's 15 to 20. So yes, every single number on a d20 is a 5% chance. So there's a 25% chance. And then if you double it, I guess it's like 30 or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a math person. 30%? All right, that's sweet. Thanks, Douglas. So I'm not sure if you know, but the dice from the bundles and the pre-release are not spin downs. Apparently there was some like controversy with spin downs, and we're like, that's not true randomness or whatnot, and I don't buy that. But I mean, if that makes people happy, then that's cool. What is math really? What is math if not puzzles that make your brain hurt? So yeah, Helm of Those is really good, but also like, what's it called? Port Raiser. Cards that let you take extra combat steps means that you're going to make extra copies. And something like Port Raiser is insane to copy with Delina, because let's say you like attack with a Port Raiser and a Delina, or you just like cast Port Raiser and then attack with Delina, you're gonna have a Port Raiser, a copy of Port Raiser attacking as well. And if it gets to deal combat damage to a player, if you have evasion or it just doesn't have a blocker, if it deals damage to that player, you get to have an extra combat phase, you untap all your creatures, you swing with Delina again, you make a new copy of the Port Raiser, and since the new copy of the Port Raiser doesn't have this, it's a new entity, it can attack that same player. Because Port Raiser says it can't attack a player it already has attacked this turn, but copies of it can, at least once each time. So you can easily go like infinite combat steps of Port Raiser and Delina. Obviously, like anything that says like extra combat steps is really good too. But even if you're not doing that, like you could just like, you know, copy an Inferno Titan or whatever as well. You're not going to get the attack trigger because it's entering already on the battlefield attacking, but it doesn't matter. You're still doing like a 3 extra damage. Anything with like a strong ETB effect, like a Meteor Golem or whatever, it's totally fine in terms of just like getting a ton of extra value out of it. Summoning Sickness, you can't. Yeah, that's true. You need another card like Anger or whatever in the graveyard. You need a couple cards to make. Like Port Raiser stuff more insane. So it is like a 3-card combo. It does take a little bit of extra work, but it shouldn't be too hard for a red deck to. Delina exiles. I keep forgetting end of combat, don't I? Yeah, that makes it a little bit harder. It does make it a little bit harder. That's true. I neglected that. So the infinites are a little bit harder, but nonetheless, despite all the goofs that I just already had, I still think she's really powerful. Good with extra combat steps, maybe not like obscene, but still very strong. Yeah, Sundial of Infinite is another way to keep the tokens on forever. It should be good. It should be worse. Delina is worse Kiki combo. I think that's fine. I think we already have Kiki combo. I think she's also worse than Rionia. You know, Rionia is basically like Kiki combo as well, but 5 mana. Yeah. No haste. But it does basically the exact same thing. So Delina does the same stuff, but she's a more fair version, which I like. I like the playstyle a lot. It looks fun. So that was what I was going to choose when I started the stream. I was gonna slam dunk Wild Mage. I even said in the Discord, people were choosing what AFR commander they're gonna be running. Seth, unsurprisingly, is running Volo Guide to Monsters, which is fine because I already played him on stream, so I wasn't gonna pick him anyway. Nobody else has picked though, so I said I'm gonna pick Delina, but I can still change my mind. So the other ones that were catching my mind, Asureric, the Archlich, can combo off pretty easily in multicolor decks. Asureric says when it enters the battlefield, if you haven't completed Tomb of Annihilation, which is one of the dungeons, you turn it back to your hand and you venture into the dungeon. So basically, if you can cast Asureric for free, or have some way of having him enter and leave the battlefield infinite times, you can just traverse any of the other 2 dungeons infinite times, basically cast your entire deck, make infinite treasures, drain infinite times. You win the game, essentially. You win the game if you get to cast Asureric for free. And one of the easiest ways to do that is in blue with Rooftop Storm. So basically any blue zombie deck is going to be running Rooftop Storm. It's just like a big flavor win of a card. Lets you pay 0, then cast the mana cost for zombie creature spells. So if you have Rooftop Storm on the battlefield, you can cast Asureric for free, and you just, you drain people to death with Lost Mines of Phandelver or whatever, cast it infinite times. Easy way to win the game. Now, in mono black, though, with Asureric as your commander, it's a bit trickier. But there are ways to do it, but it requires multiple cards, right? Like one card is this Carnival of Souls. That's the first one. This is an important one. It says whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you lose 1 life and you add black. So you can add the black mana you need for Asureric, and then you have Heartless Summoning, for example, as a way to reduce the cost by 2. So with Heartless Summoning and Carnival of Souls, you can cast Asureric for free. The only problem here, though, is that Carnival of Souls does drain you for 1 life each time you cast a creature spell. So you're still going to need like a 3rd card. I think it's a Talisman. What is it? It's like whenever you cast a black spell, you gain 1 life. No, I don't remember the name of it. Staff. I think one of them was a staff. Staff of the Death Maggot. So you need like a card like this, where it's like whenever you cast a black spell, you gain 1 life to offset the 1 life loss from the Carnival of Souls. I don't know. That doesn't really excite me too much. I don't know what the rest of the deck would be doing. It would be like a combo, but like this. What else is the deck doing? If the deck was doing other interesting things while setting up this combo, then I'd be excited for it. But if all it is basically like setting up a 4-card combo, but some of the dungeons gain life, right? They don't get enough life to offset the life loss from Carnival of Souls. You need something to gain you life. Yeah, the Black Dragon's Claw is good too. Demon's Horn, that's the one. So it's fine, but it seems like a combo deck that's like a 4-card combo or whatever, and there's not much else going on to it. So it doesn't really excite me. I could be wrong. There could be something else going on with this, but yeah. So another card, there's Asmodeus, but I don't really like Asmodeus as a commander. Again, it doesn't really excite me that much. I like him more as part of the 99. Something you reanimate or whatnot. You like Entomb reanimate as badass and you have some fun. Barrowin's kind of neat, you know. Adventures when it enters the battlefield, that's cool. It has like, it gives you access to black-white dungeons, which is cool. Not a lot. Not a lot of adventuring going on in I guess the better word would be dungeon. Nope. There we go. Not a lot of adventuring in the dungeon payoffs in black-white, though. There's like... Nah. What are the payoffs? Your creatures get +1/+1. You return Dungeon Crawler from your hand. This creature becomes a 3/4 with flying. It does have recursion, yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. Pick the cheapest commander out of the set. I don't think I'd be interested in running the cheapest commander, though. Can you play him, flicker him infinite times? Yeah, so Barrowin doesn't really excite me, to be honest. What are the other ones? Brunor. This is obviously an equipment commander. If I'm going equipment, though, Brunor can hit hard. Obviously, Brunor could hit hard. This would be probably like my second favorite out of the bunch. Most of the equipments cost 2 to equip. Like all the sword cycles, they cost 2. So Brunor giving you basically 2 mana discount every single turn cycle and pumping up your creatures is kind of neat. I'm not gonna go Cauldra though, because I'm not gonna try and attempt to win with Cauldra on a stream. I really want to win that on a Commander Clash episode, not a stream. Drizzt is just like a big Voltron dummy. I'm not really interested. Even Death. I mean, it gets around the commander attacks. That's cool. But it's just a big dummy. This is a big 5/2 dummy. For 4. Farida I liked. I like Farida as well. I think like Delina is my most interested in, Bruno, and Farida. There's not a lot of role cards, honestly, to work with, but I mean they're cute, so I like them a little bit. Grazilix, kind of interesting too. You know, it's about like evasive beaters, enter the battlefield effects. Drawing some cards, balancing your creatures, replaying them. That's neat. Gretchen is a Simic boring stuff. Hama, Pashar, more interesting, I think. Panharmonicon for dungeon triggers. The only problem is, again, not a lot of venturing. Not a lot of venturing or dungeon payoffs in 2 colors. Again, we got like the Gargoyle, we got the Eccentric Apprentice, which the payoff's not very good. Some double striking going on. Midnight Pathlighter would be very sweet, but we don't have access to it online. Give her creatures +1/+1. Not much. Not much. Icing Death, nah, not interested. Inferno of the Star Mounts, it's definitely a one-shotter. You make a lot of mana. You one-shot people. You double its power and stuff when you one-shot people. That's pretty cool. I like that one too. It's very much like a one-trick pony, but I like it. Imarith, nah. Not that interested in it. It can draw you up to 3 cards each turn, I guess. But that's not like, that doesn't excite me. Kalane, I'm not really sure what you do with Kalane, honestly. Like, yeah, some treasure synergy, but the treasure synergy is not that great. I'm sure there has to be some sort of combo with it, but it doesn't, nothing really stands out, honestly, from Kalane. Krydell, I appreciate rogues, but it just doesn't do enough. Yeah, dockside loop. My brain kind of shuts off when I see dockside loop though. It's kind of like the paradox engine of old. Dockside doesn't excite me at all. Minsk Aristocrats. Now this is actually an interesting one for me. Naya Aristocrats is really cool. So the thing with Minsk is that, first of all, it comes with a legendary hamster creature, which is very cute. So it gets +1/+1 for cute points. Its X ability, though, costs a lot of mana. Generally speaking, if you have mana to dump into making creatures very big, then you're probably losing the game, I guess. Either you're winning the game because you just have so much mana that it doesn't even matter anymore, or you have nothing, you're hellbent and you have no cards to play, and then you're sad because you're using this ability. That's my hot take on it. But if you're paying it paying X for it to make creatures 0/0s to kill them, that's kind of cool, right? Like you steal, yeah. Julia has it right. Like if you steal opposing creatures with like a threaten effect, and then you kill them with this 0 ability, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So Aristocrats, like a sacrifice theme with Minx, could actually be interesting. Nadar, if I want to do Venture, I just go for a multicolored Venture. Old Gnawbone, I like it in the 99, but not in the command zone. You need to ramp into a big 7/7 and then it makes you more mana, which is fine, but not in the command zone. Much prefer like sneak attacking this one out and making huge mana that way. Orcus, Prince of Undeath. I like Orcus a lot. It's flexible. It's recursion. The recursion, though, does demand a lot of mana for it, because you basically, like, you're not returning all creatures mana cost X or less. It's like total mana value. So if you pay like 10 mana, you get like 10 mana's worth of creatures back. I think it's kind of cool in a cycling deck or like a self-mill deck, and then you can, like, you know, make tons of mana off something, dump it all into Orcus, and return your graveyard to the battlefield and attack immediately. That's cool. Skipping over Nadar. Nadar doesn't do anything. I don't know. Why would I play Nadar if Hammer's right here and you have access to blue Ventures? Oswald I already did. Oswald's fantastic. I think Oswald's the coolest of the bunch, to be honest. Shestra, not interested in. Targ, not interested in. The Taraz is a big Voltron dummy. Not interested. Tiamat, good value. Dragon Tribal, that's actually kind of cool to me. I like Ur-Dragon more, but if we're doing AFR, then that'd be kind of meh. Trellisara, not interested in the slightest. Varus, kind of cool if you did like creature flash synergy and you were like flashing in a creature every single turn. So you're getting maximum venture out of that. I think that's pretty cool. Volo, we already did. Simic good stuff, essentially, with Panharmonicon and all that good stuff. Xanathar, I know a lot of people like Xanathar. Personally, I don't really care for him that much. He costs 6 mana, all right? He's a 6 mana, 5/6. Yes, he steals people's stuff, and yes, you can do like lantern control and stuff. He's just gonna die. Like, he's a big ol' steal your stuffer that costs 6 and just dies. That's what he's gonna do. Because people don't like it when you steal their stuff. And he's just a big ol' 6 mana 5/6. It's just like, please hit me and I'll stop stealing your stuff. So that's why I don't really care for Xanathar. Yeah, I assume Krim would just take it. If I didn't take Xanathar right now, I think Krim will just take it. And I'm kind of okay with Krim taking it. He's not the best, but is the most interesting? I don't know. Personally, I know a lot of people like steal your stuff as an archetype. Never really interested in me. I've seen it so much. And they're all the same. It's just like, I steal your stuff. And it's like, all right, what else are you doing? No, just stealing your stuff. Okay, cool. I don't know. It's not for me. I'll be honest. Zalto Pyrohemia is interesting with him, so you can venture a lot, but I don't see the rest of the appeal there. Yeah. So that was me. That was me thinking about the commanders. I think Minsk has a lot of potential as aristocrats. Inferno of the Star Mounts is kind of cool because it is a big old one shot. I would have loved to build Venture, but I just don't think having access to 1 or 2 colors is enough to excite me. Brunor have done better equipment decks. Farida, I don't think there's enough dice rolling. So I think it's really Delina. Like, did you see the pre-con commanders? Yes, but we don't have access to them online, so unfortunately I cannot play with them. So personally, I'm not going to put it up as a vote because I'm excited most for Delina. So we're going to play Delina. It has been decided. This time I am deciding for us, chat. I like Delina. She's explosive. She does things. And she rolls the dice. And gosh darn it, do I want to roll some dice, alright? So that's the game plan. But what I will let you choose is what the price for it going to be. What is the price for Delina? So choose Delina's budget. So we can do $50. We can do $100. We can do, I don't know, $200, and let's do $500. Or let's just say no budget. Can we suggest cards? We will get to that. There is a straw poll. We'll give it 5-10 minutes. I'll add it to the list as well. Time to see Curse Mirror in the Delina deck. Is Curse Mirror online? I hope so. Oh, promo Magic Online? Nope. I had my hopes up for a second there. Not available online. Sad times. Sad times. Will you consider Krark's Other Thumb in the deck? I mean, it's not available online because it's a silver border card. So no, but I'll look at it. That'd be fun to run. $20 foil. Who's specking on silver border cards? Interesting. Harmonic Prodigy to get another trigger? Yes, I am aware. But we're gonna go through the usual checklist. So generally speaking, I'm gonna ignore suggestions that I'm not working on at a current time. And then we'll get to the good stuff. But yes, I'm aware of like Harmonic Prodigy and like the usual good stuff. Hey, Silver Button, how's it going? Yeah, we're gonna be building Delina. We're just choosing the budget right now. Choosing the budget. What are you going to be doing now that you're off the Commander Clash roster for the season? I'm going to be doing literally all the other content that I've been doing already, and possibly more. Probably more. I don't know. I'm going to be off the season for 6 months or whatever. So, yeah, I'll say everything I used to be doing and more. Time to just duplicate Dockside Extortionist. Ugh. I kind of hope it's a low. People choose a low budget amount because then I won't even have a reason to run Dockside. $57. If only WotC would work on a platform for the extra game that can support all of its formats instead of a RPG said time fade. Well, WotC wasn't working on that. They contracted other companies to do those titles. Tomer, I finished my British Treasures deck. Easiest time I ever had building the mana base. 6 talismans, 7 signets, Soul Ring done. Yeah, that sounds pretty legit. I wanted to build a Delina Monocon type deck where a lot of the creatures have ETBs. I think that is the way to go, Donovan. I think for the most part, like, Delina's greatest strengths are going to be enter the battlefields, leave the battlefields, mostly enter the battlefields, and then extra combats, and then that's the deck. That is Delina deck is enter the battlefield effects, extra combats, and you're done. That's it. It's going well. Voted in the poll and excited to see what comes up. Unpacking from vacation camping, so I'm off. Enjoy the stream. Thanks. I'm excited for how it goes. I hope you had a good vacation. $100, but you have to play Dockside. A fate worse than death, Fabian. Did he just need a break, or is there a vote of who is on and off the season each season? There wasn't a vote, but every season we like to do a shakeup, usually with the roster. And I was on for 10 seasons straight, so it was a very quick conversation, being like, who do we want off for next season? Tomer, you've been on for 10. Do you want to take a break? And I was like, yep. And that was it. It was very quick. Do not have to run it if you're not interested. I mean, if we're doing no budget, I'm going to put in Dockside. Wait, do we have Dockside banned? We might actually have Dockside banned. I don't remember the ban. I don't remember the ban list. New house bans. Oh, Dockside is banned from our ban list, so I assume I'm not going to be running it. We just excluded on principle, claim that we are future-proofing the deck. I don't think Dockside's ever going to get banned. I think Sheldon made a comment on it, and he's like, it doesn't affect other people playing the game, so it's fine. Cards can be incredibly busted as long as they don't stop opponents from playing Magic. Even though winning the game is, in a way, stopping opponents from playing Magic, but whatever. I'm not gonna nitpick that. But they contracted someone to make a game that can play Commander and hold all the Commander cards on it. I mean, they have MTGO. MTGO's right there. But I agree that they should make a new program that runs Commander very well. You can buy the deck. Dockside is in for just a little more than Dockside itself. Makes no sense. I mean, Dockside's a stupidly powerful card. Shaman Tribal Delina? Probably not. Deals combat damage triggers too. Yes, that is true. Would you want some sack outlets to get value from them when they get exiled? Yeah, if there's any good ones. Home the host plus extra combat. Yep, that's good. Tomer, what other content creators do you consume? In terms of like Magic content creators, I'll be honest. Since Magic is my work, I don't usually watch that much Magic on my off work. You know, like I kind of need like some palate cleansing. You know, so I keep refreshed on it and not get burned out. But I'll watch like a Kenobi video every once in a while. I watch Mudsta's stuff in the background if I'm editing sometimes. I really like Quest for the Jank Lord. They're one of my favorites. Play to Win, I watch a good amount if I'm looking for CDH. If sometimes I watch Professor's product reviews and some of his skits. Those are the big ones, I guess. I'm ordering my Oswald CDH deck soon. It looks really cool so far. I think Oswald's really good. But what if you make it a crappy tribal deck? Maybe. Can you give a hint on the newcomer, like, if she likes Boros? I will tell you that we may announce it at the end of Commander Clash live on Wednesday. So if you want to catch us live, for that, we might let it slip at the end. Who knows? Who knows? Banlist only applies to the main season. This is special. Pull a Korean. Maybe. Brothers Yamazaki should be in since they're going to be two on the battlefield. That could be pretty good. Would you ever watch Commander versus from Star City Games? They're my go-to along with Commander Clash. I mean, I like the people on Commander versus, but I generally don't watch a lot of Commander content. Yeah. I'm sure it's good, but it's just I usually just don't watch that much Commander content. All right. I think that enough time has passed. Let's see what the results are. No budget. No budget Delina. No budget Reno. All right. We can do that. We can do a no budget deck. It's interesting that the $200 is the least popular, and then it's actually a fight between $100 and no budget. All right. No budget Delina it is. No budget Delina. Include Brothers Yamazaki? Maybe. Do you want to be in game nights? Heck yeah, that sounds fun. That sounds sweet. All right, let us get started. So the way I do, ooh, I did not know she had a showcase version. That's cool. So the way I do this, to keep things nice and orderly, is we go by section. So at the beginning, I add lands. I ask what the land cards you want. Ramp, go by the ramp cards, and then we do card draw, and then we do removal, and section by section until we basically reach the end, and then we do some cuts and all that easy stuff. I'm only gonna add harmonic. I'm going to make a exception to the rules here and add Harmonic Prodigy right now, just because I know a lot of people have been mentioning it, and I don't want to. I will stop any of the comments ahead of time by just adding it right now. All right, but I'm not going to be adding any other cards that are out of a section that I'm not working on at the moment. Okay, so we're gonna do lands, we're gonna do ramp, we're gonna do card draw, we're gonna do removal, the wipes, and all that stuff. So first of all, we're gonna do lands. And since we're doing no budget, obviously our lands are mostly going to be mountains, but they're going to be snow-covered mountains because they're just strictly better. So yeah, we're going to start adding the mana. I think Ancient Tomb's pretty good. 37 lands is so much. It's probably not going to be 37. It might be a 36. Valakut the Molten Pinnacle is good. Rogue's Passage is good. Delina is a 3/2, so Access Tunnel is good. Then the Bugbear I don't like. Hall of the Bandit Lord? Heuristic Cave. Whoa. Woof. That's a deep cut. Split regular and snow covered, so you have I can have Field of the Dead. Eh. Castle Embereth is pretty decent. We got War Room. Yeah, Vesuva's fine. Thespian Stage is fine. This works. This works. Do I want Hall of the Bannerlord? Yeah, we want Hall of the Bannerlord. It's just so painful when you're not casting it to do it, and you're always paying 3 life. This feels like very much like if you want to go all in CDH, but it gets a lot worse if you don't want to do it that way. So I kind of want to just like not have it in the deck. Dark Depths. Are we Dark Depths comboing and having Delina? I mean, we don't have to not do that. Scrying Sheets? Yeah, we can do Scrying Sheets. I like Flaming Village. Alright, that's a pretty decent amount of non-basics. Oh, Reliquary Tower, of course. Of course. Mirror Landscape's fine too. Now let's add like 19. Wait. 20 Snow Cover Mountains. That's a good start. Scavenger Grounds. That is a good one. I don't think we need Embereth. I feel like Embereth is really good for like go wide. I don't think we're going wide with this. Could be wrong, but... I like this. This is a good start. I don't like going too low on the base account because it does make cards like Valakut a lot worse. It makes cards like Terrain Generator a lot worse. It makes cards like Scrying Sheets a lot worse. So even in a monocolor deck, I don't like going down too low on the basic land count. All right, next up we're gonna do ramp. Rampy Ramp. Homeward Path. Homeward Path is actually legit. I think I'll add that here as well. Okay. It is ramp time. Mirror, Handwear Battlements and Flamekin Village are in the deck. I'm not really sold on the on the Mirror Pool. Jeweled Lotus? Yeah, why not? Jeweled Lotus, Soul Ring, obviously. Curse Mirror, I love, but it's not available online. Just because Will's good. Ruby Medallion's good. Mind Stone. We'll do Everflowing Chalice. Arcane Signet. What is the Runaway Steamkin? That's the one. Runaway Steamkin. Gauntlet of Power. Gauntlet of Might. Extra Planar Lens. Cage Sun. I like all those doublers. Koth of the Hammer. I like that too. Koth of the Hammer. Mana Geyser. Burgi. I don't know if Burgi's here for that. Monument of Hazaret. I assume we're going to have a decent amount of creatures, so yeah. Or is it Hazaret's Monument? Hazaret's Monument. Monument. I don't know if Grinning Inness is good here. Neheb. Battle Hymn? Probably not. Liquid Metal Torque is a nice... Yeah. You're making this sound not spicy at all? I mean, there's a lot of really good staples in Commander. And if you don't have a budget restriction, you're going to be adding them. That's the thing, is budget restrictions mean you have to think a little bit on, you know, what cards you're going to be adding. But these are just like ramp cards. We're going to get to the spice soon, but this is what ramp is, right? Like, why wouldn't you be running, you know, mana doublers in a deck that doesn't have a budget? Would be silly not to. Did we say Sol Ring? Sol Ring's in the deck. You're tagging anyway. Dowsing Dagger? Maybe. Curse Mirror is not available online. Mana Geyser's in there. I'm a fan of Fire Diamond? Ugh. What's the name of it? Is it Neheb Dreadhorde? Oh, okay. No, that's not the one. Neheb the Eternal. That's the one. Is Extra Planar Lens good with only 19 mountains? I think so. I think you only need like 3 mountains on the battlefield for the lens to be worth it. Neheb, Dreadhorde. Deals combat damage. You may discard any number of cards. You may add that much. Is this a valid Hedron Archive deck? No, it's not. How much mana do we have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have a pretty good start on it, I think. Do we need more mana? Eternal is post-combat. Yeah, I guess Dreadhorde is good with Delina, yes. I don't know if we need any more ramp, right? We're pretty good. We're pretty hot on the mana, I think. I guess I'll count Falcon Awakening as a land here. Nyx Lotus I don't like. Alright, so we did lands, we did ramp. Let's do card draw. What's some spicy card draw we can do with Delina? I guess like Wheel of Misfortune is pretty good. What about creatures that make treasures? I always wanted to use Generator, Servant, and Mono Red. Ramps and gives haste. Yeah, it's pretty good. Magus of the Wheel doesn't really work with Delina. I mean, it works, but it's not like... It doesn't synergize with Delina, right? Ooh, Combustible Gearhulk's fun. Combustible Gearhulk's definitely fun with Delina. I like my Runehorn Elk a good amount. I like having just a wheel in our graveyard that we can cast at instant speed. I feel like this card is super underrated. What else? What else? What else? Conspiracy Theorist. Whenever you discard more than one or more non-land cards, you may exile one of them from a graveyard. If you do, you may cast it this turn. Humble Defector could be top tier. Problem is that as Delina returns it, puts it on the battlefield tapped. Right? So you can't actually tap the Humble Defector and then hand it over to somebody. Later, Jade. Have a good one. Endless Atlas. Endless Atlas is good, yeah. I guess there's not a lot of card draw on this stick. I guess like we could just do Magus of the Wheel or whatever, but hey, thanks Nathan. I appreciate it. Gonna miss you this week in the Commander Clash. Well, I'll be back on the one afterwards. Don't you worry. I'm not gone forever. Hmm. Not a lot of good options. Whoa, what's this? Enter the battlefield, discard up to 2 cards and draw them. Oh. Cabinet Braider, no. I mean, Mindcall Shaman's not really card draw. Man, I'm actually blanking pretty hard. What does my Chandra deck run for card draw? Wait, no, that's not what I was looking for. Chandra. Or what did it run, rather? Oh, I just ran a bunch of Chandras for card draw. That's not as useful. That's not as useful at all. Yeah, most of these don't translate very well, do they? Sandstone Oracle, Faceless Looting. I mean, we could run some Chandras for value. Which Chandras give card draw? Treasure of the Defiance says Fire Artisan does. What's Chaos Channeler? Chaos Channeler. That could work. It could work. Robber of the Rich. Yeah, sure. I mean, let's toss it in there. Hey, Tomer, just a quick question. Do you know any Hebrew? Havrichali lo kochach tov. Ani mevin ivrit, aval ani lo medaber ivrit kochach tov. As you can see. So we'll put in Chaos Chandler. I think we'll put in some of the Chandras as well. I don't think they're necessarily that bad. Ooh, Ragavan's good too, yeah. Ragavan Nimble Pilferer, because why not? Because why not? Dark Dweller Oracle's fine too. You don't want attack triggers as much as ETB triggers, that's correct. Skyscanner is bad. I mean, I think if you're putting a card in specifically for Delina to copy it, it had better be super high impact. Or if it's just like a bad card that you're doubling and it becomes mediocre, like it's not worth it. Like this is like we're putting it in because it can be a divination with Delina. That's just not good enough. Yeah, I guess we could put in Mask of Memory. Put in Mask of Memory. I was gonna put in 2 of the Chandras, and then we'll put in the Chaos Channeler because why not? Seems fun. We'll put in Chandra Torch of Defiance. We'll put in Chandra Flamecaller. We'll put in Chandra Fire Artisan. Why not? We'll put in Let's put in a stolen strategy. Why not? I think that's pretty good. And we will have a faithless looting too. Hot topic, Tomer. Why don't you like exile and concast type card draw effects? I do like them. Blasting cannons can't play lands, so I don't really like it. Yeah, Light of the Sage is fine too. Oh, Tectonic Giant would be great, yeah. Magmatic Channeler. Nah. Ooh, Italia would be fun. Wait, no, Italia's an attack trigger, right? Well, it doesn't work that well in our deck, because we don't get attack triggers with Delina. Although, I mean, we don't really get triggers with Tectonic Giant either. So that point's kind of moot, actually. Yeah, we'll put in Primal Storm. I like you find some prisoners. Alright, that's a start. Yeah, Outpost Siege could work too. It's probably better than Chandra Fire Artisan, actually. We'll go for Prophetic Flame Seeker too. Alright, that's a good start, I think. That's a good start. Okay. Well, we passed the card draw. Let's do some targeted removal. So obviously we want a Vandal Blast. Liquid Metal Coating is a good way to kind of like turn stuff into artifacts so we can blow them up with Vandal Blast, which is kind of fun. Terror of the Peaks is good too, yeah. Inferno Titan. Duplicate's really good too. Lightning Bolt. Flame Tongue Kavu. I feel like we could do better than those. Plundering Barbarian. Okay. Meteor Golem. Yeah, well, Deflecting Swat is going to be protection. We have you find some prisoners already. Got you Inferno Titan. Last one's act is going to be for target removal. Viashino Heretic. Viashino Heretic. Oh, that's the tap one. Nah, I like more ETVs. Bowgarden Hellkite. Why don't you play Barbarian class? We're going to get to the staples and stuff at the end. Goblin Settler? I don't want to be like blow up your land deck. Firemane Kavu. Firemaw Kavu? Meh. Bogart and Hellkite's expensive. Cavalier of Flame. End of the battlefield, discard and draw. Dies. Nah. Drakuseth. Whenever it attacks, we don't get the attack trigger. It is sweet, but it's kind of expensive. Maybe we do go for Flame Tongue. I don't know. It's 6 mana though. 6 mana to take out. I guess it could take out 2 creatures. Chain Whirler. Nah, that's not enough damage. Daggercaster, 1 damage. Nah. Ooh, Fury. Fury could be fun. Fury could be fun. Where are you, Fury? We'll run it. Let's go for Fury. Plundering Barbarian's in there. Warstorm Surge is ETB. That's true. Charma. I don't hate this actually. Let's add Charma. I think that's a good start, to be honest. We have a pretty decent variety of stuff that we can blow up. I think this is a good start. All right, let's move on. Board wipes. Board wipes, pretty easy. Let's do a Blast Insect. I think all is dust, and I think we're like pretty good at that point. Goblin Bombardment, Fling. I don't think we need that many board wipes in the deck. You do like a... Is Hellkite Courser deck? Is this a Hellkite Courser deck? Nah, Delina only costs 4. I don't think it's worth. We'll throw in Chain Reaction, but I'll probably cut it later on. But we'll throw it in there just and then move on. Graveyard Recursion. Graveyard Recursion in red is a little bit tricky. There's not a lot of creatures or ways to get back creatures in a deck that I like. I don't like Trading Post. I think that card's garbage. Steel Hellkite costs too much mana. It's good for removing tokens, but anything beyond that, I don't like it. I just suggest Hour of Devastation because it removes indestructible. We could take out Chain Reaction for it, I guess. Oh yeah, Underworld Breach. Silly me. Forgot one of the best cards in Magic the Gathering. Underworld Breach is good. We don't really have like enough spells to be like Mizzix's Mastery or whatever. We could throw in Feldon, I guess. I'll put in Feldon just as an option. All right, we'll move on. Tutors. There's Gamble, but I don't like Gamble. I'm not a fan of gamble, honestly. Because I always fail at gambling. And we don't have a lot of recursion to make gamble really worth it. I don't think there are any tutors that I care for, to be honest. Maybe we just skip tutors. Oh, Imperial Recruiter is really good. Yeah, that's actually a good one. That one's a good one. Yeah, YouTube does love gamble. Fine, we'll put in a gamble. 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 Alright. Graveyard Hates. We'll put in Soul Guy Lantern. Call it a day. Guess how many gambles gone back this season of... I would assume every single one of them, Yodik. But I don't think I casted any of them because I hate the card. For Mastery, that's like too much gambling. Alright. Alright, now let's go for the spice time. So, to the surprise of no one, Barbarian class is good in this deck. Only about 60% of them have actively hurt their caster. But isn't that incredibly high, Nietic? If a card had a 60% failure rate, I would consider that a terrible card. Especially considering, like, most of the time when you're casting a gamble, don't you have more than 2 cards in hand? Right? Like, if it's 60% failure rate, and you have more than 2 cards in hand, that seems awful. It is awful. Oh man, that's pretty bad. Alright, so we got Barbarian class in there, obviously, because we're gonna make our dice rolling a little bit better. Is there any other dice rolling we care about? Let's see real quick. Legal in Commander. Wait, sorry, it's actually more specifically AFR. Roll dice. Roll. There. So we got the Chaos Chandler, we got the Barbarian Rage, Brazen Troll not, Brazen Drove not enough, Real Good, blah, 50 feet of rope, Goblin Warning Star, Spiked Trap. I think the only card here that matters is Deck of Many Things, so we'll throw it in there. I don't think Treasure Chest is good enough. Krark's Other Thumb is not available online. Sad but true. 92 cards. We still need to add a couple more. Oh, we need to add our extra combat phases. So, Fury of the Horde, Combat Celebrant, Port Razor, Seize the Day, Morag, I guess. Morag. I don't know the rest of the thing though. I don't think this is even a Panharmonicon deck. How many ETBs do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? That's not enough. Oh, I like Orobrask. Oh yeah, it's Morag, Fury of Akum. Wasn't there a card that doubles combat triggers? I'm not sure. But there's Harmonic Prodigy, which doubles Delina triggers. Oops. Celebrant. Ooh, sneak attack's good, yes. Curse Mirror's not available online, unfortunately. Oh, you're talking about Wolfgar. Yeah, Wolfgar copies combat triggers. Ooh. Kiki Jiki. Prefer seems okay, maybe? Meh. Nah, meh. I guess he is actually pretty decent. The new Perforce, not the old one. Also mentioning the brother Yamakaze again. It's just not cute enough for me to add. You know what? I kind of want to add the Zealous Conscripts Kiki combo again. For the memes. For the memes. You know what? We're doing it. Kiki Jiki. Mirror Breaker. Zealous Conscripts. Spawn Athraxis. Spawn Athraxis. That was a lot of mana. What about Fanatic Amogus? I like the Dire Fleet Daredevil too. Dockside's banned. I mean, not officially banned. House banned. What are we gonna take out? And then we're gonna take out Felden. We're gonna take out probably Neheb the Eternal. We're gonna take out. You find some prisoners. Psalms in the deck. Is it not? Oh, it's not on the deck. I'll add it. One sec. Alright, we still have too many cards. Let's take out Hour of Devastation. Just stick to 2 board wipes for this deck. Save it. I think we're going to retool some of our card draw package into something that's a little bit more discard heavy, maybe. And then maybe I want to put in Felden again, actually. Yeah, I wanted to add Anger as another easy way to have haste in this deck. Yeah, if you do, you can play Conspiracy Theorist. Yeah, I'm thinking about maybe going a little bit deeper on the deck of many things, such a meme, man. All right, let's take out. We're gonna take out the Torch of Defiance. Torch of Defiance. We're gonna take out the Outpost Siege. We're gonna take out the. No, just those two. I'm gonna take out the Robber of the Rich. We're gonna add a Bag of Holding. We're gonna replace the Chalice for Anger. We're gonna replace the Charmaw or Rask. We're going to Bedlam Reveler? What's Bedlam Reveler? That's a lot of mana. I think that's pretty good. I think maybe we replace like Dark Dweller with Felden. Ah. Any thought to equipment to have her stop from being blocked and killed, like swords and the Whisper Silicon boots? I was kind of just thinking about like running like Rogue's Passage and whatnot to get her in there. Sundial lets you keep the temporary tokens, right? Yeah. But we already have, like, we have Harmonic Prodigy, and we have Strionic Resonator to already get value out of the copying. I don't want to go too deep on it. We have so many ways of getting value out of her trigger. I don't think the Sundial of the Infinites, like, it's like so low on the priority list. Ink of a Mishra? Where did that come from? Do we need to add anything else? I think we're good. Kind of want to replace like the Oracle with Burji maybe? God of Storytelling? There's like Zephyr boots or something. Those are wing boots. Zephyr boots. Maybe we try this. Though I suppose Whisper Silk Cloak would be more suitable. Deck of many things, man. We're gonna take out the deck. Not good. We're gonna put in Poison Swap. Ooh, I forgot we didn't even add Urza's Saga. Seems like a whiff. Maybe we'll take out the Battle Nuts for it. And where's the Saga? Actually, Urza Saga's not even that good. You can get Soul Guide, Lancer, or Sol Ring. Or no, we get Bag of Holding. Bag of Holding's real good. No Ugin. Nah. I want to get in Bolt Bend. It's because I like Bolt Bend. But then after that, it's basically the deck's like done. Methinks. Maybe we don't even need Bolt Bend. Nah, you know what? This is good. I'm happy with this. This is good. I like it. Alright, chat. I think this is where we're going to end it. I think this is a deck. The no budget Delina. 2K. I think, whoa, wow. More than half of the budget goes into Gauntlet of Might. So a big shout out to Gauntlet of Might and the reserve list for being a stupid thing. But yeah, that's pretty much the list, everybody. Idea is to get out Delina, attack with Delina, copy our creatures, attack many times, and just win the game. And hopefully this deck does so, and does it convincingly. And we're going to be playing it on Commander Clash Live this Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, same time as the stream. And it's going to be me, Seth, Krim, Richard. We're all going to be playing AFR Commanders. I'm going to be playing this deck, and we'll find out what other people are going to be playing for that day. So if you want to catch us playing Commander Clash live and interact with us live, check out the Wednesday stream. And at the end, we probably will be announcing who is going to be the replacement for me in Season 11 of Commander Clash. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for helping me brew this deck that you're going to see on the Wednesday stream. And until next time, friends, see ya!